Hi there, welcome to this week's Watchmaker Watch video. I'm Mike Watchmaker, National Handicapper for Daily Racing Form. And even though we had a lot of Breeders' Cup preps last week, there were no new number ones in this week Watchmaker Watch. I guess it means that I was kind of doing my job. But there were three horses that move up to the second spot in their divisions, and I'm going to just note those because I thought it was kind of noteworthy that they managed to do that. And being number two in a top 10 list is not bad at all. Speaking of the two-year-old males, Baltimore, of course, is number one, but Montauk, who made his debut on Jockey Club Gold Cup Day, came in. He wasn't on the list before, obviously, because he just made his debut. He came in at number two because his debut was probably the most impressive debut for a two-year-old male so far this year in New York. He won by more than 11 lengths. He won at a time that was very comparable to the Champagne run later on in the day. As a matter of fact, Montauk earned an 87 buyer, and the winning buyer for the Champagne was a 90. That was Montauk's first race. He's got every right to improve off that race. He was well bet in that spot. He's trained by Todd Pletcher. And they're actually thinking of Breeders' Cup for this horse. So Montauk, very impressive debut horse, comes in at number two in the two-year-old male division. Two-year-old females, we have a new number two, and that's Separation of Powers. She moved up from number 8. Separation of Powers was most impressive, winning the Frizette at Belmont Park, and she looked very much like the filly in the Frizette who won her career debut at Saratoga. The one misstep she's had in her career was when she ran in the spin-away. She was hooked in an insane early speed duel in that race and understandably tired, but she rebounded in a big way to win the Frizette, and she is unquestionably the East leading two-year-old filly going into the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. And finally, the new number two this week on the Watchmaker Watch comes in the sprinter category, and that's Roy H., who moves up from number 4 to number 2 on the basis of his solid victory in the Santa Anita Sprint Championship. Now, I know the time of that race has come into question, and in fact, the buyer folks lowered Roy H's original buyer figure of 110 for that race to a 106, but still, Roy H. was most impressive from a visual standpoint, at the very least, winning that race. He really should be undefeated this year. He had miserable luck when second at Del Mar and has only lost this year. And I think, with all due respect to Dreyfong, who is number one, Roy H. is as good as any sprinter in the country right now going into the Breeders' Cup Sprint. That's it for a look at this week's Watchmaker Watch, which I update every Monday and can be found on DRF.com. Thanks for watching.